Okay, so mga kahilason, ipakita niyo akong top 15 YouTube channel, so check it out.
Annyeonghaseyo mga kotatas! Welcome back to my channel. So right now, I'm in Korea, guys. As you know, I came to Korea for an event and also because my cousin got married. Yeah, and as you can see, I got a new haircut.
May baon din akong anggol.
Anggol?
Ano po ba? Oh my God, traffic. Wala stick ka, traffic.
After ng food park, ito na yon yung companies namin ngayon.
Ngayon, magkano na yung kinikita mo?
In a year, maabot na po kami ng 9 figures.
Wow, napakalakas naman ng produkto ninyo. Ang iyong approach pagdating sa wellness products.
Ipon of the week, mag-asawa. Okay, let us welcome no other than Mr. Jeremy Bamba and Lizette Bamba. Sige, pag-usapan muna natin kay Jerry. Jerry, saan ka nagtrabaho dati?
Nagtrabaho ko for 10 years sa PLDT.
Ano yung trabaho mo specifically?
Telephone repairman.
So, napunta ka sa bahay.
Oh, Blizzard! Blizzard! Wow, that's okay. So I'm going to try and fit the Blizzard universe into this painting and then hope it's in reds. But I start off by creating a bit of a wash with my paint thinner in Prussian blue and apply it all over my piece to turn it from day to night.
Nah, no, I'm just kidding. That was my friend Tace, after getting a camera that we sent him to make us an intro, did that in one evening. That, I feel, is a great representation of what this camera's capabilities are. Low light, stabilized, mounted to everything, and pull off some of the most insane shots. That also never
My
gets
other
old.
primary source of income is creating videos for clients, namely product commercials. Over the years, I have talked a ton on this channel about how to make more money making videos, how to land more clients, different ways to charge more for your work. Now, of course, there are all kinds of ways to approach a video business. There's tons of nuances and exceptions and things we can talk about all day.
Comment section, I'm Brett Cooper. So I think you guys know this, but no matter where you look, the messaging is out there, don't have kids. You know, kids are called crotch goblin these days, little demons. Women accuse them of ruining their girl boss corporate dreams. They're only going to contribute more to climate change, and the planet is going to burn if we all keep having children. And then on top of that, the world is apparently just
this time
so bad.
on the topic of pornography. She wasn't happy about some of my tweets, and I think it's high time that I clap back. But first, okay, so we all agree that fraud, just scientific fraud, whatever you want to name it.
Sweet victory. I know this life meant for me. Yeah, why would you bet on Goliath when we got Bet David? Valuetainment, giving values contagious. This world of entrepreneurs, we get no value to haters. How they run, homie, look what I become. I'm the one.
Rob, what episode?
This is
Said something that has to do with November.
Many of us are very worried about that. They had this kind of bullshit summit about peace. Nothing came from it. And then we get the news that the House has passed some legislation that would automate the draft. So here is the story from Military Times. Lawmakers move to automate selective service registration for all men. So I guess I should say it's not automating the draft.
I think about lies the way I do about alcohol. I just don't want it in me at all.
Yeah,
I think
yeah. Well, because you end up deluding yourself, which is the worst. Like
100%.
sometimes you can consciously like deceive other people for whatever goal, and you can tell yourself it's justified, and maybe sometimes it even is. But the worst thing is to delude yourself, like to deceive yourself. There's nothing worse you can do to yourself.
Or be deceived and not know it. I mean, I've repeated so.
Welcome, everybody, to Redacted on this Tuesday. I'm Clayton Morris.
I'm Natalie Morris.
And on this show, we try to cover the stories the mainstream media is largely ignoring. We're going to deep dive tonight what is going on at the U.S. border. You've heard about the stories of people pouring across the southern border, 10 to 15,000 of illegal immigrants per day. But what you might not know is the massive amount of NGOs.
I mean, you are one of the first guests on Points for the Aquinas.
That's right.
Maybe 2017 or...
When did you start it? I don't remember.
I think it was, when did Trump run for office for the first time? Yeah.
16.
So 16.
I remember sitting at my seminary desk and having to figure out earbuds.
Yeah.
And then you had me have a glass of beer.
And Trump, because if he ever gets anywhere near the swamp again, which I find rather improbable, to say the least. But if he ever does, like these nationalist populist movements in the EU right now, they may be able to buy time for the fight, the real fight, the fight that matters, the fight that ultimately could save the world, which is the great Christian revival, the great